The last video I made was about the Odin project and how I used it to learn how to code. And I got some questions from people asking, did I do any other courses? How else did I learn to code? And do I recommend anything else? And I did, and I do. So this is Free Code Camp. Again, another free resource. You can see up here, it's .org. And sorry, there's a bit of banging in the background. We'll have to live with it. So you just hit get started. It's free. Now, I haven't been on this in a long time. Let me just sign in real quick and we will continue. Okay, so we are in. I haven't been here in ages. As you can see, I didn't finish everything. I believe I started off with the basic web design certification, the JavaScript one. I definitely didn't do React, and I may have looked at some of these other things. But I really recommend this if you're struggling with the Odin project or you're just finding JavaScript really difficult. So if you go into the JavaScript one, they're going to ask you to donate, which you can if you would love to, but they give you all of these different projects. So Introduction to JavaScript by building a pyramid generator. So again, it's kind of based on projects, and that's the best type of learning that you can do. Again, you can watch YouTube tutorials, you can do what you want, but building things is going to help the most. So let me just see, what are these? These are all the projects. So let me get out of this. Responsive web design certificate, yeah. So let's hit start project, see what happens. So they've definitely changed it. This is the first project, I guess. So you're going to go through and build this with HTML and CSS. So it gives you a built-in coding environment, which is one of the shortcomings, I think, for Free Code Camp. It's so easy to get started because all you're going to do is update things. So like if I change this to be a H2, it should get smaller. Okay, pretty easy. Maybe I want it to be a paragraph instead. It should get even smaller. So you can see it in real time updating, and you can change the tags and whatever you want to put in here. Then discovers, okay? It'll be reflected over here. And that's cool because you get a feel for how things work pretty quickly. And then I'm going to give you challenges. Okay, so this, I'm not going to do it right now, but you get the idea. You can go through tasks and build things out. I didn't waste too much time on HTML, but if you wanted to learn HTML, go ahead. Let me see. Flexbox is a really cool one to get stuck into. So how does this one work? Check your code. Begin HTML boilerplate, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it just gives you little tasks to do. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Okay, there's the CSS. Cool, and you can write your own stuff. They've definitely changed this a lot, or maybe I'm just looking in the wrong place since I've last been here. But you can go through all of these things. I remember spending a long time going through their JavaScript stuff. So it must be in here. I guess they have changed it. Let's go to this one. Okay, maybe I was doing it wrong. So it's giving you problems and then taking you through how to use the keyword let. Let's see, number 2. Yeah, so assigning variables. Let's go to number 5, see what we get to. Reassigning things. And yeah, I think I went through this whole course. Yeah, we've got for loops and stuff like that. So you can go through this. It's way easier, way more kind of modular in terms of the skills that you acquire. The examples are all there. You can run your code, you can check things in the console, and you'll definitely learn key aspects of JavaScript, HTML, and CSS by following Free Code Camp. And again, it's a structured system that you can follow. I liked this as a supplement to the Odin project because there were phases that I did in the Odin project where I just felt like an absolute idiot. And that's going to happen to you. Even though I read everything, I did all the exercises, I thought I was doing a great job, I still had loads of problems. I still got stuck in lots of places, and I felt like I wasn't really learning. So by going through Free Code Camp, number 1, I learned more because I was repeating things over and over, but it also gave me like, oh, I actually know stuff. So when I was going through, I was thinking, I already know this. I already know this part. I already know this part. And it kind of built my confidence. So if you're looking to supplement your learning and you're struggling with another course, give a go to the free code camp. Again, completely free. I mean, what's not to like here? They've got loads of stuff. You can do, because people often ask me about Python. You can do that here. Information security, machine learning, anything you want is pretty much here. And you can go from, you can do everything. Prepare developers for interview job search at the Odin project. Wow, interesting. I never saw this before. Cool. So you can see it's just an unbelievable resource and it's completely free. So if you are somebody learning to code and you don't want to spend any money on courses, I don't think you have to. If you don't want to spend money on courses, there are so many free courses out there. So shop around. But what I would suggest is if you're somebody who just loves to collect courses, oh, I'm going to do this one on Udemy, and then I'm going to do this playlist on YouTube, and then I'm going to do this, and you just finish nothing, you are wasting your time. Okay, you are wasting your time. Just go to Free Code Camp or the Odin Project and actually complete a course. Make sure that you are learning how to use Git. Make sure that you are building up GitHub repos that you can use as a portfolio. Make sure that you build a portfolio website with links to your work and build interesting things. Try to collaborate if you can. Try to work on a project with 2 or 3 people so you understand how to use Git and version control. It's so important. I know I keep mentioning it, but it is so important. But if I was to start all over again, I would not change a thing. I would not change a thing. I would do the Odin project, and if you're feeling rubbish, like you don't know anything, try Free Code Camp to supplement your your education. And also YouTube. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube. I mentioned Kevin Powell, who's excellent for CSS stuff. For JavaScript, I learned a lot from Web Dev Simplified. And I know you're watching this on YouTube, so you have access to those same people. And I recommend that you check out those channels. I will link them in the description for you, as well as Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. Again, these are all free resources that I used to become a developer, okay, a paid developer. And if that's your goal, then that's the roadmap. I did make videos on the roadmap that you can take. I don't think that is out of date. That's still a valid course suggestion on the roadmap to become a front-end developer. And I suggest that you go and watch that video if you're stuck. And if you're looking for motivation, I have some other videos on that. So that's it for now. Hopefully that was helpful to you. I know it was kind of a quick video, but I actually like watching these kind of simple screen recorded videos, and I hope you do too. So yeah, if you're interested in watching more videos, you can check out my channel. We just hit 10,000 subscribers as well, which is amazing. So I'm absolutely delighted with that. And thank you for watching. Thank you for following, and more videos to come.